Good afternoon, one and all. Today we start with the module number 2, lecture number 14, part 1. In this lecture, we are going to the concept which is related to the Huffman coding. In previous lecture, we have saw many examples based on Shannon-Fano codings. So there are the two techniques for the source coding efficiently way to represent a statistical data into binary format. One is a Shannon-Fano coding and second one is a pure Huffman coding. So what are the steps to be followed? So to be convert statistical symbols into binary representation. A source symbols. So first step, a source symbols are arranged in order to decreasing the probability. Then two lowest probability are assigned bit 0 and 1. So assigning the bit 0 and 1 which is the two lowest probability. First step, the given source symbol probability are arranged in decreasing order. Then combine last two symbols or move the combined source symbol as possible as. So that process is called as a reduction. Repeat the above step until the end. Remaining only two symbols will be remain. Code for each symbol is found moving backward path. So follow to write down the code words for the corresponding symbols. We can follow the backward path and calculation to calculate the Huffman coding source efficiency, then average code word length, and to calculate the variance. There is a new terms which is to be. This variance defines how the code will be very efficient. Means variance is nothing but the represent the features in terms of the efficiency of code. Less the variance, more with the efficiency. Higher with the variance, lower with the efficiency of the code. So the variance is nothing but the which represents coding efficiency. Coding efficiency. Coding efficiency. So the value of variance in Huffman coding as less much possible as. So जितनी कम रहेगी उतना अच्छा है. Okay, so we can go to the better understanding. Consider an example: a alphabet with source symbol 0.4, 0.1, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1 with the source symbols S1, S2 up to S5. Find the Huffman code. Also find the efficiency and variance. So in this lecture, in this given numerical, we are given the alphabets with source symbols S1 and S2 with their corresponding probability. So first step in Huffman coding. So we can write down the symbols, then their probability. So symbols S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. We can write down the source symbol S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 in decreasing order probability. So probabilities are first probability of first symbol 0.4, again S2 0.2. We are write down in decreasing order probability 0.1 and 0.1. Then second step, then two lowest probability are assigned bit 0 and 1. So we can assign these two lowest probability bit 0 and 1. Okay. Then combine these two probability and combine last two symbols or move the combined symbol as possible as high. So we can combine these two probabilities and give to the position as possible as high. So 0.1 and 0.1, that is 0.2, which is lower than the 0.4, so we can place here. So this is a reduction 1, we can say reduction 1. Then we write down these probabilities in new way and place here as it is. Again repeat this step. Again we combine these two probabilities, assign symbol 0 and 1, then combine this and give the position as possible as high. So we can write down 0.4 here, this is 0.4 here, and this 0.2 here. Again we can combine these two list probabilities, assign 0 and 1, then combine two symbols and give as much possible as high. So 0.6 and here 0.4. Again combine two list probabilities and we give symbol 0 and 1. So lastly, until we will stop when two probabilities are remaining and assign the symbol 0 and 1. Do not combine. So this is the steps to be followed. So this is a reduction step 1, reduction 2, we can say reduction 2, and this is a reduction 3. Now then we write down the code words. So we write down the symbol, their probability, we write down a table in table format, it is better understanding. Then code word and the length of code word. So symbols S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5 we can write down. Now the probability of corresponding 0.4, 0.2, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1. Now the step 4, to code for each symbol followed by moving backward path. So we can code for finding two code words. So we can follow the step number 4, symbol for each finding the moving backward path. So this is an important step. So we can first we see the code word for S1 symbol having probability 0.4. So we can go in this direction. See here, to write down the code word for S1 symbol having probability 0.4, we can go in this direction, then go to the here, then we go here. So code here, this is 0, again this is 0. So code word for S1 symbol is 0, 0 or having probability 0.1. So we can follow the reverse path. First symbol is 0, then it will be here. So that is 0. So go to the forward direction and write the code in backward direction. Similarly, we write the code word for 0.2. So we can go to the forward direction. Here first will we get 0, then again go to the here. So this is the forward direction. In arrow direction, follow the arrow direction and we write the code in backward direction. So 1, 0. So S2 symbol, the code word is 10, and symbol S3 having probability 0.2, go to the forward direction. So we can get first code 1, again go to the here, and we get this. So code word for S3 is 1 1. So here 1 1. To find the code for S4 symbol having probability 0.1, so we can go to the forward direction. First code 0, then we go to this here, then we get this code, again this will be here. So we can write the code. See here, how can the follow the first code 0, this is will be follow this direction, and this is will be combined here. So this is one bit symbol code, and then will be here. So we can write down in reverse direction. So 0 1 0. So this is the code word for S4 symbol. So 0 1 0. Similarly for S5 symbol, so S5 is equal to 0.1 for the forward path, left to right. So this is left to right, means forward path we go 0.2, again this is here. So this is 1, this 1, and this go to the here. So we can get the code word 0 1 1. See here, 0 1 1. Okay. So in this way we can find out the code word for each symbol. Then length. So number of bits is nothing but the length of that symbol. So this is number of bits is equal to 2 2 3 3. Then in this code word we can find out the efficiency of an code word. So how can calculate the efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but the summation, eta is equal to h divided by L, average code word length, log to the base 2 upon r, where r is the value which may be binary, ternary or ternary. R is equal to 2 is means binary, and r is equal to 3 means ternary, and r is equal to 4 means the symbols will be represent 0 1 and 2 format. Then average code word length, we know that is average code word length is equal to I equal to 1 summation I equal to 1 to n pi and to ni, where ni is the length of the code word, and how to calculate the average information, that is entropy, summation I equal to 1 up to n pi into log to the base 2 1 upon pi, that is to be formula to calculate the average information, and variance to be calculated sigma square I equal to 1 summation pi ni minus average code word length into bracket square. So this is to be calculated. So first to calculate the average information. So average information is nothing but the summation I equal to 1 into n, where n is the number of symbols is equal to 5. So pi log to the base 2 1 upon pi. Here number of messages is equal to 5. So summation I equal to 1 5. So pi into log to the base 2 1 upon pi. Okay. So first probability is 0.4 log to the base 2 1 upon 0.4. Then here the symbols having probability 2, 0.2 is 2 times. So we can take 2 into 0.2 log to the base 2 1 upon 0.2. Again similarly the symbol is too heavy, the probability is 0.1, it 2 times, so we can take multiply by 2, 0.1 log to the base 2 1 upon 0.1. Okay, so 0.1, and we calculate. How to calculate this log to the base 2 1 upon 0.5? So we can write down log to the base 2 1 upon 0.45, means we can write in splitting format in more. Log to the base 2 means log to the base 10 in terms of natural log to the base 10 1 upon 0.4 divided by log 2 to the base 10. So in this format, so we can solve on Calc like this way. So we can write log, see here, log 1 upon divided by 0.4 in terms of the your to the base 10 in simplification, this formula. Okay, again log to the base 2, so we can get the answer is 0.4 into 1.32 plus 2 into 0.2 into, for we can calculate, just change the probability 0.2, we get 2.32 for this. Okay, then we can change the base probability 0.1, so we can get 2 into 0.1 into 3.321. If we calculate this whole, so we get average information is equal to, that is to be on Calc, the value of average information is to be come out 2116 bits per symbol. Similarly, to calculate the average code word length, that is given by summation I equal to 0 to n pi into ni. Ni here is the length of the code word, so we can write summation I equal to 0, number of symbols 5 pi into ni. So probability, first symbol 0.4, the average code word length is 2. Similarly, the symbol 2 probability is 0.2, it is a 2 times, 2 symbols having probability 0.2, so we can write down 0.2 into 2, the code word length is 2, here we can write down the code word length this. Then similarly, symbols S4 and S5 having probability same 2 times, so we can write 2 into 0.1, and the code word length, that is length is equal to 3 here, so that is 3. So we can calculate, which is to be come out 2.2 bits per symbol. Okay, now from this we calculate the efficiency. Formula of efficiency is equal to H is equal to L bar log to the base 2 into R, where value of R is equal to 2 and the average information is 2.1216 divided by average code word is 2.2 log to the base 2. This value is to be come out once, and the average efficiency is to be come out is 0.964, and it to be calculated in terms of percentage 96.4%. So that is the efficiency. This is the first value, which is to be required now, which is to calculate the efficiency of variance of the code, that is variance which is to be given. Variance is equal to, that is denoted by sigma square, which is to be calculated summation pi into ni minus l, average code over length, square. So we can write down 0.4 into first probability, the code word length is 2, average code word is 2.2 bits, plus the probability of two symbols having 0.2 is 2 times, so 2 into 0.2, then the average length also 2 into 2.2, and the probability of 0.1 is 2 times of symbols, so 0.2 into 2 into 3 minus 2.2, average code word length of two symbols is 3 whole square, and which is to be come out, if we calculate, it is to be 0.16. So this is an variance. Variance indicates the efficiency of a symbol. So less the variance means higher the very efficient, higher the very efficient code. So in this way we can calculate the average code word length from this, and these are the steps to be followed each and every time. So in this way we can calculate the Huffman coding. So in next lecture we take more example to clear the concept. We can stop here. Thank you.